always respected that you weren't obsessed with marriage. It was okay that you hadn't reached all your goals by the age of 35.
Wow.
Yeah?
I'm 34.
Do you look 35? A salty 35.
That compliment.
You know, the film is very funny and fun, but it represents some really dark stuff. And I think that when comedy goes to dark places, there's really a lot of honesty in it. And I understand that this is based in part on real stories. So if you can tell me about that.
Sure. This movie is we'll say mostly for legal reasons, mostly true story based on a lie that he told. I did live this. This character is basically me. And it's just about a girl who meets a guy who ends up completely not being what he said he was. And she doesn't listen to her instincts up top. And I thought this was a unique story. And then it turned out a lot of people have dealt with this, whether in a lover or a friend or a roommate. And lying is this like prevalent thing in our society. We all lie. We all put up with a little bit of lying, but this takes it to a whole new level that it turns out a lot of people find very relatable.
Maybe it's because it's comedy, but you sort of give them an inch or two. You know what I mean? It's maybe that's why. Sorry to be talking about you in the third person, Ryan, right in front of you, but I'll just dash right to Margaret. Margaret, your character seems to cotton on that something is fishy almost immediately, before maybe Andrea wants to see it. And I wonder if you're a very cautious person, you know, considering comedy world and women.
Yeah, I think that I am with other people, but not necessarily with myself. I've definitely had this type of situation happen to me in that, you know, you think somebody's something, but they're really not. And even though like intuitively, like I know that I felt weird about it, I still went into it thinking, you know, we think that like sometimes people's status or their perception of status is more important than how we feel inside. And so I definitely have that sense. I'm a good character judge of people that are involved with others, but not necessarily when they're involved with me.
For me, the story was not about love at first sight.
But you're a comedian, right? Andrea Singer. I've seen you before.
And what do you do?
Hedge funds. I got this Yale alumni event I have to go to.
What's a Yale?
Oh, Yale is a prestigious school.
I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I know what Yale is. He seemed nice, normal, like an accountant who loves missionary.
I want you to be my girlfriend. You are so witty and sexy. You're exquisite.
In that moment, I didn't want to be with anyone but him.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And Ryan, I just love the trick photography to make us think that you're a big guy. I mean,
well, I appreciate you saying that.
What must that feel like? You know, it's like the body image problems. But, you know, so in a way, he is made into the outsider, the role that women often take in some comedies and dramas for sure. And he has to earn his way in, and he has to earn his remaining in, and then take what happens. Tell me about that. It just seems like a really nice reversal.
Yeah, well, I was happy to jump in and do that reversal, like especially with these powerhouse ladies. Eliza is such a badass. Margaret, Kimmy, the director. So even on set, the dynamic was wonderful like that, and I love it. I'm surrounded by women all the time. I have 3 daughters, so I was right at home. But for the role too, it was really great for me. Like you said, my body's I got to wear a little fat suit, which was great. And I really leaned into that because I was like, well, I get to eat all the craft services all day. It's my character. So that was fun. Yeah, but this guy's he's a little bit of a creep, you know, and it was fun to play.
Really know anything about him, do you? I mean, you know that he bought a house months ago.
So where is it?
Beverly Hills.
But like, where is it specifically?
Beverly Hills.
You ever notice that he always has the perfect answer for everything?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But he seems so nice. And this is why this happens to us ladies and men, because you want to like people. You want not to have your ideals smashed down. So this is why this is so poignant. You know, and congratulations to all of you for making it work, because it's dicey territory. So Elisa, tell me how you made it palatable.
Well, you know, it's easy to look at this and and be like, oh, this is so insane. But because it actually happened to me, I just took from real life. And I think always keeping your characters grounded. He didn't lie about the evil trick to him is that he wasn't lying about things you would ever check. And she wasn't into him for his money. She was self-made. I was self-made. He wasn't saying, I'm the Prince of France and this is my yacht. He was saying where he went to school, just like her cousin did. He was saying he had a job that she sort of didn't know about. So these are very normal things that he was lying about. And I wanted to, when it came to Andrea and Margot, her best friend, my best friend in real life is queer. And the way that she and I speak to each other and the love that we have and this sort of very honest relationship, I wanted to keep that, which is why Margaret was so perfect, because I didn't want to have this fake dialogue with another woman. I didn't want to speak to her in sugar-coated terms. There's a rawness to it. And so keeping that real so that other women see this and they're like, that is how I talk to my best friend. And this is how I operate in life. I do make my own money and I don't date idiots and I don't suffer fools. So just keeping it as true as possible and always never having them make the weird choice. It was always the grounded, honest choice. And I think the honesty is what allows for so much of that comedy to breathe so well.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm taking Dennis to meet my cousin Brett. It's a big step. It's a big step.
Andrea said you played at Yale.
Come on, baby, show them how it's done. Oh my God, he's so old.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. My father has a bad back. I have a bad back.
Back isn't hereditary.
We both got in a car accident.
And you both hurt your back in the same exact
We both hurt our backs in the same place.
Dennis is a cuttlefish.
A lesser cuttlefish mate with the females under false pretenses.
So it's like catfishing, but worse.
Cuttlefishing, I love that.
We should get him drunk and make him confess.
I got you, girl.
Let's ride.
Felt quite the iron stomach during my Yale years.
Now that he's here, y'all could work it out.
He is unconscious.
Was that your plan?
Absolutely.